City update.
Good evening. Filling in for Ray, who is away at another meeting and will join us shortly, hopefully. We will start the update with how we all started our mornings, with a reminder that winter is upon us. The city has some tools out there for the public, and Nixle is a program in which people can sign up for. There's a lot of information, road closures, storms, emergency events, anything that's emergent that we can communicate. It was used this morning. We know that reaches thousands of people. It's linked to our other social media platforms. So we're encouraging people to either text 888-777. It's Winooski. WinooskiVT.org is another link you can get on, control your account, and really get educated on that system and the winter parking bans. Additionally, there's some flashing lights that have been installed as you enter the city on Route 7, both as you come in and leave, or come in from Burlington, Route 15 and Mallett's Bay. Those lights are turned on remotely when a winter parking ban is in effect. And then lastly, we maintain a line, a specific phone line here in the city that gives specific information on specific events. So encouraging people to take the time, obviously leave yourself some extra time to get to and from. The storm this morning snuck up on several communities. Many of us spent a couple hours trying to get into the city, which is usually a 20-minute commute. So the time is upon us. Some development updates. City staff visited City Lights, which is coming along nicely. This is at the corner of East Allen and Abenaki. They are on schedule to occupy in June of 2017. So that's pretty exciting. Encourage people to follow that development, and certainly if council wants to go do a site visit sometime, I'm sure they would entertain that. It's pretty exciting stuff. Along Main Street, we're seeing form-based code kind of activity. With 325 Main, there's a renovation going on there, which is part of some benefits through form-based code. 348 Main, which is where the pub was, the old O'Brien's pub. That's slated to get started. That's actually approved as a mixed-use building, both residential and commercial on the bottom. And then 394 Main, where we burnt the house, the fire department did the training. That's soon to be approved, I believe, for residential. So some pretty exciting stuff with the developments. We would like to extend a huge thank you for the commitment to the city through Demetrius and his family, Donnie's Pizza, who have sold the building, closed their business, and moved on to some other adventures. I'm not sure what Demetrius is going to do with all of his time, and he spends quite a bit of time there. So we wish them well in their future and appreciate their commitment to the city. They certainly endured quite a bit of redevelopment and hung with the city for a long time. That building has been purchased, and there'll be some other announcements coming as far as what that purchase means for that, what that means for the city. Commodities is due to come in the next couple weeks. Haven't nailed down that date. I believe it's December 10th, 14th.
According to their website yesterday, 14th.
Perfect. So encourage people to watch the website. That would be pretty exciting on Winooski Falls Way to have that market open. I think that's about it for city update.
That's great. Yeah, and just a reminder, folks, tonight was the airport committee meeting. That's where Ray is, so we couldn't both attend, obviously, for functional reasons. So Ray's attending that meeting. Will be back when it wraps up. Any other items for city update?
I just have a question about the airport meeting. Is that going to conflict with our regularly scheduled
On a
meetings?
regular, we have requested that it not. Unfortunately, we weren't consulted on the date rollout, and it was
Okay.
different than what we initially thought it was going to be. So it got switched and then issued, and we didn't really have a choice in the matter. But we have voiced where we believe there will be conflicts so that we can have full attendance in the future.
Perfect, thanks.
This is the airport sound mitigation, right?
Sound mitigation, correct.
Not the airport commission, but
And I think noise mitigation.
no,
There's a quite hot debate about whether to use the word sound or noise, and I think that they've settled on noise, but yeah, exactly right.
government at its finest.
Yeah, that's right.